Yeah, what it do? It's your boy Devin Sifford, and this from my couch to your house, and I'm back. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, today a big day. It's March the 18th. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, the field of 68 kick off with the first two games with my favorite team, North Carolina, taking on San Diego State, and you also got Saint Francis, PA, or something like that, taking on Alabama State. I got I did a little bit of research. I picked Alabama State and I picked North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? For a number of reasons, but a lot of teams from the Mountain West Conference made it into the NCAA tournament, and San Diego State had games like they lost two games this season to UNLV, who didn't make it to the tournament. They also lost to Colorado State and some other teams as well that didn't make it. Boise State just beat them in the conference tournament. So I feel like they're not playing their best basketball, and Carolina should be able to get the best of them. I don't think they're that great of a rebounding team, so we should have the advantage inside. And they don't score a lot of points. They don't play a fast pace, so we should have the advantage on that end too. So I look for Carolina to win something like 77 to 68, something like that. But then today opening day, hence the LA taking on the Cubs today at Wrigley. I don't know how much sense that make where you got the defending champs starting the season on the road. I figure they should be at the crib. But hey, you know, it's no better place to start the season than Wrigley Field. And so they gonna get it started today. I picked the Dodgers to win that game too. Although it should be close because you know players, teams is rusty. It ain't like it's a mid-season and the offense is in flow. I look for the aces going on the mound, so I look for the pitching to be dominant and it to be a low-scoring game to start the season. Although you know you never know. They got Sheho. He might go crazy on opening day. So you know they got Otani. He might do his thing. So I'm looking for the Dodgers to win that game. But I'm doing this episode because I've been watching this NBA basketball, man. And let me tell y'all something, man. It's very low IQ basketball that's being played in the NBA today. Point blank, period. That's why we seeing the results that we seeing. When football season was over, I started doing less shows and it started being less concise because you know basketball is every day, and it's a lot of different reasons. Like I just wanted to get a bead on what I was seeing, and so I done watch. I be watching 2-3 games a day, and from what I see, all these teams play very low IQ basketball. Even teams that should be competing for a championship. What you mean should be? I mean like the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks should be competing for the championship, but they play low IQ basketball. A lot of times, Giannis is handling the ball when they have one of the premier point guards in the NBA. The Milwaukee Bucks should be playing the way that Steve Nash's Phoenix Suns used to play in Phoenix. Pick and roll with Giannis and Lillard, with Giannis rolling to the basket like Amari Stoudemire. They would be completely unstoppable. Now, Doc Rivers supposed to be a Hall of Fame level coach. Why have he not implemented that offensive system to get this team easy shots, easy buckets, and make the game easy for both his star players. Then they role players can concentrate on playing defense and doing the small things that you need them to do to compete at a championship level. But they not, and they looking like they might end up in the play-in because they inconsistent. Sometimes they go one off. Like sometimes Giannis will be going, sometimes it'll be Lillard going. But it's never concise. They never got it going at the same time. You can't win like that. Even the Celtics, I watched the Celtics play Oklahoma City recently. They should have had the advantage with their wing play. Jaylen Brown looked like he forgot how to play basketball for that game. He looked like he ain't know what was going on the basketball court. And what make it so bad is Jalen Williams wasn't even playing. So OKC went into Boston, down one of their top guns, and killed Boston. It looked like a mismatch. It looked like Boston was not of the caliber team that they supposed to be going up against Oklahoma City. You know, and I could go down the list of teams. Like I watched the Knicks play the Heat last night. The Knicks got a 7-footer, even though Cat played well and Mikal Bridges played well and Hart, they all played well. But they was not posting up Cat the whole time. I'm watching like, yo, the tallest player for the Heat is 6'9". Cat could shoot over this dude every time. Why are they not going inside the Cat, forcing the double team and making the offense easier on the rest of the players? Because they point guard that create all the shots, he out for right now. So that didn't make sense. And it's a whole laundry list of teams. The only team that I've seen that play the right way and they play hard every night, that's the Indiana Pacers. And I took them last night. I took them with the points at Minnesota because I said, I'm looking at the games and I said, nah, the Pacers going to play hard every single night. They might not make shots, this, that, and the third, but their coach is Rick Carlisle, and their franchise is run by Larry Bird, and they ain't having that nonsense. Players ain't taking nights off and this and that and the third and da-da-da. It's basketball. We playing hard. We putting our best lineups on the court, and we playing to our strengths. We not just running down, chucking up a bunch of three-point shots because they leaving us open. And 3 is more than 2 and all of this stupid ass shit that ain't got nothing to do with putting the basketball in the motherfucking hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be watching the games, I'm looking like, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck they doing? This not real professional basketball being played, dog. You know what I'm saying? I just watched the Nuggets, they lost to the Wizards. These niggas ain't got no business being in a competitive game with the Wizards. But then I watched them again last night against the Warriors. They combined for almost 45 turnovers last night. That's not professional basketball. You talking about teams with 2 of the greatest point guards of all time turn the ball over 45 times? Why? How? For what? And let me give both teams props because they actually competed and got after it. They played hard. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors was jumping in the passing lanes. But let me tell you, the Nuggets was not moving with conviction on offense. They wasn't cutting with conviction. They was out there looking confused like, oh, what are we going to do? Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? So at a point like Russell Westbrook looking like, bro, I can't even pass you the ball. You might not come to the ball to catch the ball. They had the dude, number 31. I can't pronounce his name, but it started with a C and whatever, however you pronounce it. I ain't gonna butcher his name, but number 31. He kept ending up under the basket with the rebound coming off, and he going up with one hand tipping it instead of just going up and catching the damn ball. Like, I'm looking like, nigga, the ball coming right to you. Catch the goddamn ball. One time he tipped it. It came right back to him again because somebody else tipped it from going wherever he was tipping it to. It came right to him, and he had to catch it and got the shot and the foul. Missed the free throw, though, so he didn't get the three-point play. But I'm looking like, nigga, you could do this shit every time. What is y'all doing? These niggas be out there playing like they don't really know how to play basketball like that. You know what I'm saying? They out there looking like, hey, I happen to make it. I happen to get the call up from the G League or whatever. I kept playing so long and so long and so long, and finally it was my turn. It ain't like I was raw at no level. You used to have to be raw. Like the last dude on the bench, he was better than anybody off of the streets. He would give you 50. The last dude on the bench, he would give you 50. Like playing street ball against regular dudes, torture. Destroy them. No question about it. Whether they tall dudes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that no more, dog. It ain't like that no more. These dudes, they extra regular. They extra regular. That's why when you get a young, talented team, they could just take over the league like Oklahoma City. They missing one of their best players. They going into everybody building and smacking them. Bow. Because teams got too much outside of basketball going on. Like, Jello just performed at Rolling Loud. The Hornets out there to play the Clippers. Man, the Hornets, they was at Rolling Loud the day before. You could tell. You know what I'm saying? They was not there to play basketball. The Clippers could have beat them by 80 points if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? They was not there to compete and play no basketball. It was one of the worst performances I done ever seen, and I'm a real Hornets fan. You know what I'm saying? I thought, like, I looked at the spread like, oh, yeah, we've been playing good on this road trip. Woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? I took the Hornets and the points. Man, they got destroyed. It kept going up. I ended up taking them, like, during the game, I put in another bet. You know what I'm saying? And ended up taking them plus 30. The Clippers covered. You know what I'm saying? I say, yo, these niggas trash. Yeah. But that's the type of NBA basketball that you seeing. You know what I'm saying? And the Hornets not deep like they was a few years ago, but the Hornets should have been turned Melo loose like Magic Johnson and let him run on makes and misses a long time ago. And that's what I mean. Like, y'all want to say, oh, all the shooting and the spacing and da-da-da-da-da, they better than they used to. No, they are not. They don't even have an individual style that you got to prepare for. Every game, you know that this team going to be kicking it out, trying to, whoever make the most three-pointers, that's who going to win. All right, now, this is another thing I've been seeing. A couple years back, everybody killed Ben Simmons for passing up an open layup or dunk and kicking it out for a three-pointer in the playoffs against the Hawks, Game 7 or something like that. You watch an NBA game, man, they do that like 20 times a game apiece. You know what I'm saying? That's all they be doing is kicking it out. They have a layup, a floater, whatever. Something they could hit it off glass real easy. Easy shot. Kick it right out for a three. that he taking with the dude running at him. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time they miss. I be looking like, what the hell did he do that for? He just had the layup. And I ain't talking about a play like Indiana where the dude drove and ended up kicking at the top and for the game winner. That's not what I'm talking about because he didn't have a shot. He was trapped under the basket and Toppin popped open and that was a good play. I'm talking about they'll have the shot and instead of shooting it, they'll kick it out to the 3-point line for the 3. Break. Long rebound, team run out, fast break layup. It's low IQ basketball being played. That's why y'all think LeBron basketball IQ so high. Because the rest of these niggas playing with no IQ out there. It's zero basketball IQ being played with in the NBA right now. And then let's talk about this. Star players getting cooked. I just watched Devin Booker get cooked by Austin Reeves the other night. It's no pride from the star players. It's no pride from the star players. They'll go get cooked and, just take it. Luka and LeBron didn't play and they blew Phoenix out. On the Sunday matinee game, everybody watching to see y'all on TV, prime time, nationwide coverage. And 2 Olympians got cooked by the replacements. This why NBA basketball have trouble with their ratings. Because Kevin Durant and back in the day, Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose would have scored 40 apiece on them replacement LA Lakers out there. Don't believe it? I watched them score 40 apiece in the playoffs against the 76ers. Both of them had 40. You know what I'm saying? They got to get it together, man. This your boy Devin Sifford. This from my couch to your house. I'm up and I'm out.